One thing I learned when I watched some of my old videos is not to make sure to make them independent. So it's really bad if you continue a video right in the middle. So anyway, what? I make so much crap. Oh well. So what are we going to talk about? I guess we're going to talk to Mr. God. So speak like Metallica. What? Short, precise, simple, powerful. So that was done. Edit. Periodic copy. Well, let's just call it budget. Well, fucking. I don't normally. No. Fucking. Yeah, I don't have a single file to. It's an application. See, there's no link to it. That's kind of fucked. Periodic copy. I guess we have. But sometimes I capitalize shit for no reason. I think you could call that being a. So anyway, as you can probably imagine, okay, so this started as so in 1990, I started working at Ticketmaster, and I worked on the operating system for maybe the first year, and then I started working on Pascal reports, and I did lots of financial reports, and somewhere around this time, I bought my first 486, and on the Commodore, I kept track of my budget. I took accounting in high school. I was basically a year ahead in high school, but I didn't have enough credits, and so my senior year, I took vocational courses, which I don't know. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, so I took accounting, and then at Ticketmaster, I ended up doing financial reports and a report generator, and then later in Ticketmaster, I switched to the hardware department and did some firmware and hardware and stuff. Anyway, so back when I was an expert financial report programmer, I wrote my own budgeting program, and it started on Windows. Actually, I had one on the Commodore, and then I started on Windows, and I switched over to Linux, and then I said, "Oh fuck," and so basically I put it into TempleOS, which was kind of inconvenient. Every time I want to use it, I have to go in, and also in the long term, I am committing to keeping this alive, so. It's for a while I was unsure how this was going to work. Well, maybe that's not true. With the invention of VMware, the future is pretty guaranteed to be. I'm always going to be able to run it in a virtual environment. You know, the little wicked motherfucking CIA got rid of CD-ROM out of Ubuntu. The little just might fuck with VMware. They fired the whole department and shit. they just might fuck with it. What happens is CIA, if a project gets nuked, that was the CIA. The little motherfuckers go in there like FTP. They got rid of FTP, so you can't do FTP and shit. You have to do secure FTP. You can't script shit. That's the CIA doing all that shit. The little fucking. Anyway, so it's possible the CIA could kill VMware like they killed the CD DVDs. Little motherfucking. They got their agenda. They want to move everything into the cloud, lock up all the compilers, lock everything down, get rid of all programmers, and have it just cloud pussy shit, and take control of, get rid of the programming as a profession. They don't want any more new programmers. They want to push that shit out, and they want us to be faggots doing faggot web shit. That's what they want. Anyway, so impotent cows doing fucking faggotry. That's the CIA plan. Busy work faggotry would make the CIA come. They want fucking cattle. That's what they want. A world full of cattle. That's the CIA vision of the future. A world full of dumb, docile cattle. That's what their dream is. That's what they're working for. But Mr. God says, "Pow! Hello, CIA. You atheists are fucked, aren't you?" So, anyway. Hello. Surprise. So, anyway, so what were we doing? So, fucking. Did I show you what the CIA? It's so fucking obvious. Obama and the atheist CIA wake up every day and ask, how can we fuck God today? I know, we'll make nuns perform abortions. We'll make homos dance naked in Russian churches in front of old church ladies. Isn't that hilarious? We'll make a complete mockery of marriage because after all, don't have fathers, and that's not fair. My wife, Michelle, wants there to be no cupcakes for school birthdays because of single moms. We'll make God hated just for pedophiles and crazy losers, and we'll drink fetus soup with the Queen and celebrate the end of births. We'll make having children pedophilic. We used extortion on the old Pope and picked an atheist Marxist Pope. We'll make every 5-year-old African girl learn how to put on a condom. We'll make churches no longer tax exempt. Giggle. We'll make all the conservative sons into liberal atheist homos. We'll bring in Mexicans to ensure Democratic votes. We made whites have no children because they covet money. The CIA started a war with God and must surrender to the IRA. Hello, you're fucked. The CIA literally started a war with God. They started going down their list. How can we fuck with God? How can we fuck with God? God says, you talking to me? Silly little God said, so, you talking to me, silly little oops. So what does Mr. God say? Someone told me that the CIA sets the way we think. In other countries, apparently, they don't work hard. And basically in America, not that I object to that, they set the, what was the word? They set the way we think. You know how there's like the way Democrats don't like Wall Street and shit? It's all the CIA that plans out the narrative. The CIA plans out the narrative. So they control it like they don't want. There was the Foundation series by Asimov, the CIA kind of does that shit. They want stability. They don't want any wrenches in the system. So basically, they're literally, I don't know why they haven't thought this through, but they literally want a world full of nigger docile cattle. It's like, what the fuck? Why do you want to live? Why do you get a kick out of herding cattle? Is that you get your jollies herding cattle? You fucking losers. Fuck yourselves. Fucking losers. Herding cattle. Whoopee! Bill Gates, Mr. Cattle herder. Bill Gates and his cattle herder. Whoopee! Okay, I'll just talk to God. You can fuck yourself with your cattle, get your jollies. Fuck yourselves. But of the children of Israel did Solomon make no bondmen, but they were men of war, and his servants, and his princes, and his captains, and rulers of his chariots, and his horsemen. These were the chief of the officers that were over Solomon's work, 550, which bare rule over the people that wrought in the work. And Pharaoh's daughter came up out of the city of David unto her house which Solomon had built for her. Then did he build Milo. And 3 times in a year did Solomon offer burnt offerings and peace offerings upon the altar which he built unto the Lord. And he burnt incense upon the altar that was before the Lord. So he finished the house. And King Solomon made a navy of ships. Okay, what you have to do is read the Bible like an author. It's a completely different mindset. These people, God said fair barter between your offering and the response. And these people came up with these designations for offerings. What? Get in the mindset. Burnt offerings. They had peace offerings. They had various offerings for certain things. And maybe God is amused by that. So get creative. Open your mind. You don't have to do the practices. Maybe you can come up with some new, what's the word, observance. You know, Catholics have observances and stuff. You know, over the years, I've kind of established that it's like making traditions. When in your spiritual life, you can make traditions in your practice with God. They had sin offering, wave offerings, breast offerings. I don't know what the hell that was. Wave the breast offerings and crazy shit. Anyway, I think it's kind of like, I don't know, getting creative in sex or something. Not that I would know, but I think that so you know how you have jocks and nerds, and the CIA manages how nerds are. You know how there aren't a lot of Nazi liberals? If you had abortion combined with Nazi, the conservatives are anti-abortion. You know, if it weren't for the CIA, we might have a Nazi party. And you don't see a combination of conservatives and abortion. That's not by accident. It's the CIA that says, "Oh, well, the white Nazis are going to be anti-abortion instead of, and the liberals are going to be, the pro-evolution are going to be." Oh, I guess I fucked that up. Anyway, the liberals are basically, we don't have a Nazi party, and I don't think that happens naturally. It's kind of like one of these days the world's going to wake up and say, "What's wrong with being a Nazi?" It's kind of like how communism. I sit there and I go, why are we having a discussion on communism? The Cold War was definitively settled. How on earth are we having a conversation about communism and socialism? Are you kidding me? But in all fairness, I was a teenage Reagan Republican. Anyway, when I'm sitting here marveling, what the fuck? They're literally talking about communism? That's for losers that fucking are lazy and got no products on their shelves and pathetic loser Russians and shit. How are we having a conversation about communism? What the fuck? Is this a joke? Are you serious? Who on earth believes in communism? Even, I mean, you look at the Chinese, they're capitalist. Isn't that fucking obvious? They're a gung-ho capitalist as they come. You gotta be kidding me. And so then when I look at Nazism, I go, why isn't there a Nazi party? Actually the Nazis were socialists, which is, you can kind of laugh at them. You loser brotherhood faggots. What if you had Nazis that weren't socialist? Like eugenics and shit. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering, how are we having a resurrection of communism? What the fuck? In all fairness, communism happened before computers, and so you could do better central planning with more powerful computers. Not much better. And then what was the other thing I was thinking about? In today's world, we have automation, and we really do. Eventually, we are not going to have enough work. But God is not in favor of. God wants people to have work. We're not there yet. What I want to do is to put people to work talking to God and hold them accountable with other people that maybe you have them make offerings and they have to get proof of a miracle in order to get their weekly check. If you go to your, when everybody has robots, Bill Gates, the one thing I will not tolerate is creating busy work. Oh, fuck no. Fuck busy work. Fuck you people that make busy work. Execute those people. If I had a revolution, I would execute anybody who dares to make busy work. Fuck no. Oh, hell no, we will not tolerate busy work. That's the one goddamn thing. Fuck that. Anybody who cluster fucks shit to make busy work is in computers. If you make computers fucked up to make more jobs, execute that motherfucker. That's what I say. If I have a revolution, I'm gonna execute the motherfuckers that fuck up computers. Fuck yourselves. And anyway, so some people want to make professionalism, so they make the profession of computers harder so that you don't have dumb people. Fuck that. Can you believe they're still adding to the C++ standard? Holy fuck, you guys made a major piece of shit turd. That thing is such a fucking turd. Why are you adding to it? The Catholics learned, if you want it to last, you gotta quit adding to it. That's if you keep adding to it, it dies. That's like guaranteed. That's the one way to kill it. Keep adding to it. I set a limit of 100,000. I think I'm gonna start a revolution in the way we think. You really need to set limits and say, no. I was gonna talk about something. So socialism, busy work is eventually we will have robots and we will not have work. We're not there yet. What I want, somebody painted a vision of the future, and it all looks like shit. When you see for example, there's a short video of a future Hong Kong. If you can imagine the Orientals and what they make the future, Pokemon shit and holograms and cities and fucking displays, and what I want to show you is the year 1200 AD, where people basically the CIA makes so that, just think about this. I heard that Mayan Indians worked, I don't know, 3 months out of the year to make food for corn, and that was it. The fucking Mayan Indians worked like 3 months. I'm going, holy fuck. Do you have any idea how little work we could do if we lived like peasants in the 1200 AD, but with modern farming? I mean, that's like the one extreme. What is the if you really wanted everybody talking to God, you could have the world living like peasants in 1200 AD, but with modern farming, and so everybody's got free time. That's all, that is one extreme. The other, what's so bad about, do you want the gadget shit? You like Pokemon? Is that your dream? Fucking a world of Pokemon, gamification and all that shit. What's your dream? Fucking Pokemon? Whoopee. So anyway, oh fuck, damn it, fucked it up. So I'm ruining my blog. So the CIA sets the narrative. They set how we think. It's no accident that we don't have a Nazi party. And I don't mean anti-Jew. There's kind of a faggotry socialism brotherhood thing in the Nazis. Yeah, that's kind of fucked to kill the weak and shit like that. But oh well. If you gave the Pope all the and then started a new church for the white people, Bill Gates wanted to make computers for the masses, so they took a nerd heaven and turned it into hell. That's what they want to do. The liberals want to take nerd heaven, dumb it down, and turn it into hell. That's what they want to do. Fuck that. So if you keep it for the smart people, do that. Don't always fucking take the shit and make it for fuck that. It's like, let the Pope have let them do their shit, what's appropriate for. Let us Why can't we have... Oh, damn it. I was all excited reading an old... I was all excited reading an old passage. I hate when that happens. Fuck, what the fuck? Maybe it's... Every once in a while it gets cached. Anyway. Can't concentrate, there's talking in the house. Okay, let's go ahead and give this to God. I don't have that much stuff to offer before God. Fucking talking in the house. Can't concentrate. Takes concentration. My sister Brenda just chatters constantly. Do I chatter constantly? I don't know. And she's kind of dumb. Persistence, can you hear me now? Couldn't be better, you demand it. Take America liberal, I could be wrong. These kids are defective, in my humble opinion. Why is it I pity the full dance? Supreme Court. Bizarre. Shh. I quit. Boo. Dean scream. Thank you very much. I'll think about it. Unemployment. Saber rattling. Cosmos. Meek. Begs the question. Hopefully birds. I'm good. You good. Do not disturb. I'm God. Who the hell are you? Where's the love? They're gone. We live at the center of the universe. You know how vampires don't like mirrors? I don't like rebroadcast media. I don't like you fucking with me with time travel and shit. Fuck that. Get away. I hate rebroadcast media. Fucking hate it. Yeah. That's real funny about how you're talking to me in the present. Fuck you. Fucking real funny. You know, you can, at first you wear a tinfoil hat and you think crazy thoughts, you think there's cameras. After a while you realize, no, they really are fucking rebroadcast and it's fucked. Fucking hurts your head. Should I read it? I guess I should read it. I learned it's better if I read it. Your nuts couldn't be better, love, vow. Cheerful, completely. I'll think about it. Are you insane? Hate, lying. Awful, epic fail. You know a better God. No more tears. No, you can't. Unemployment in theory. Huh. Snap out of it. Boss, ghost. Obviously, Terry, what a nightmare. Abnormal, potentially hippie because I said so. Ransom, small talk, chill. I planned that. Yeah, the rest of the world is probably lazy as fuck. So, where were we? You think you'd give me a copyright problem? I don't know.
Critics are going wild over Bad Santa 2. I'm all ears. How wild? Calling it hilarious. It's not boring. Hysterical. That's not okay. What's your language? And the funniest movie of the year. That sounds really nice. Bad Santa 2. Wednesday. So get this, guys. I was contacted by a big advertising agency that represents Starbucks that wanted to license the rights to one of my videos that I did about Starbucks last year after they unveiled their new
I think we'll stop right here. I don't want to get copyright strikes. Oh, I know where I was going.
In his homily, Pastor Santa Marta, Pope Francis criticized those who only think about money. He said this thinking can destroy people's lives. È triste. Vedere un sacerdote che arriva alla fine della sua vita, è in agonia, in coma, e i nipoti come avvoltoi, lì, guardando cosa possono prendere. Siate coraggiosi. Siate coraggiosi. Fate scelte. Denaro sufficiente, quello che ha un onesto lavoratore. Il risparmio sufficiente, quello che ha un onesto lavoratore. Non è lecito, questa è un'idolatria. Pope Francis invited Catholics to live the grace of a Christian poverty, which is the only way to true joy and happiness. Nascosto nel mio cuore.
There might be something here. No, there's nothing here. So I want to turn off the video because it's making me stressed to find something. Okay, I should talk to God. Oi, I can't be lazy. And he washed his face and went out and refrained himself and said, set on bread. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination to the Egyptians. And they set before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled one at another. And he took and sent messes unto them from before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times so much as any of theirs. And they drank and were merry with him. And he commanded and he and he commanded the stewards of his house, saying, fill the men's stacks with food as much as they can carry, put every man's money in his sack's mouth. You know, I say shit without I said Africa imports 60% of its food. That was a guess. I don't know. I think it was Mayans. Fuck. Come on, Google. Fuck, how do I search for this? You know, there's more to life than just food. However, I could swear they worked 3 months. Fuck. 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 Not, I don't admire these people or any of the people. Fucking. I don't know. Fucking find it. Oh, fuck this. I'm just gonna say my facts. Okay, so I heard, I don't know where I came up with 60%. I saw, that's not where it comes from.
According to the United Nations 2015 World Population Prospect Report, 2.4 billion people are projected to be added
So
to the global population.
I looked at, what if we look at importers and exporters? How about that? You got any charts on importers and exporters? You know, they hide shit. When the CIA hides shit, you're not gonna find it. Like, did you know the thermostat in your house is responsible for like 60% of the electricity, of the energy? The thermostat in your house is responsible for 60%. You know, everything else is bullshit. I'm just saying. Computer programmers use a code. Hey, let's do that. I can teach. They don't. The CIA wants bad programmers. They want shitty programmers. I'm not kidding. One of the things they don't want you to know is a switch statement. The CIA does not want you to know. You will find this being the CIA does not want you to know the CIA wants you to think that a switch statement is equal to if else. The CIA wants you to think. They don't want good programmers. They want bad programmers. I swear to God, they want fucked up programs with bad programmers that are impotent, incompetent, busy work. It's fucking make the shit terrible. That's what the CIA wants. I swear to God, they want incompetent programmers who do not know that a switch statement, what we have here is a failure to communicate. CIA, I'm the fucking boss, suck my fucking cock. Okay? I'm the boss, suck my fucking cock. I'm the fucking boss. The New World Order, fuck you. Okay, so the CIA, did you know that this is an array of addresses? The CIA does not want programmers to know this. So what do we got here? It does a comparison if it's greater than, oh fuck, that's the 4. Okay, so right here, okay, right here RSI is I, the variable. We compare it to 6 because we don't want to exceed the case, and then we get the address of a function indexed by, we get a code address, not a code, I used to have a jump table. It gets and there's an array of bytes. There's an array of bytes that tell how many, the offset of the case in question, and then it does a jump. It is not an if-else. Okay, I love switch statements. I love them so much that I invented a new. Did you see how it checks for less than 6? I made an even more impressive switch statement. If you know that I got rid of the check for 6, so it's even more awesome. Look at this shit. I made the I got rid of the check for 6. It's even more awesome. You see that? There's no check for 6. It's even more awesome. If you know that it's within range of your cases, what you have to do is all you do is do this, and now you can go ahead and go, let's just say 90. Now if I don't have this, watch what happens. It's gonna crash. It didn't crash. Oh, I'm not running it. I'm an idiot. Okay, so this is fast. This is okay. So it works. If I get rid of this, crash. That's because it doesn't have a check on the range. Okay. That's why this is divine fucking intellect. The liberal pussies, this is the antithesis of what the liberals want. This is the antithesis of what the liberals want. This is the opposite of what they want. They want it safe, protected, inefficient, with nobody knowing what the fuck's going on. They want if-else. That's what they want, to turn the world into dumb cattle that can't do shit. That's what they want. The CIA is literally trying to make bad programmers. You will find them hiding this. You will find them. There's a damn good reason I run over CIA when I see them in the road, okay? Because they look like UFO space aliens to me. When I see a CIA in the road, he looks like a space alien. I can't help running him over, okay? we looking at? So under my plan, you get one monitor. The whole world gets a standard PC, and these people are fucked. They have to buy special cards for their computer. But fuck it. You want me to get God to talk? Say fuck yourself? Humility, I'm done. In other words, I could be wrong. Isn't that special, God? Watch this, you better not. Chill out, you are my sunshine. Husband, gosh, when hell freezes over, smart. Shakespeare Manufacturing. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Yeah, wise guy, nah. Oh, not, I'm feeling nice today. Where's the love? In a perfect world, duck the shoe. Listen, buddy, grumble, lighten up. What have you done for me lately? Russia, aren't you clever? Do over. Yeah, I lost track of what he was saying. Humility, I'm done. In other words, I could be wrong. It's not special. God, watch this. You better not. Chill out. You are my sunshine. Husband, gosh. When hell freezes over, smart. Shakespeare Manufacturing. Hey, Mike, he likes it. Yeah, wise guy. Nah. Nope. Not I'm feeling nice today. Where's the love? In a perfect world, duck the shoe. Listen, buddy, grumble. Lighten up. What have you done for me? So, here's what I answer your, you know, they just showed me a nice, well, anyway. Their point was, I said not to dumb it down for this is what white people like to do instead of HTML. Under the CIA wants white people to program in HTML. When I rise to power with the authority of God, then we will let the happy little white kids program to their heart's content.
Hello there, YouTuber.
Instead of HTML, cluster fucking misinformation, dumbing down, hiding. Solomon's population were men of war. It's better. Don't be a fucking nigger, okay? Two of them. Holy shit. Hello? Yeah. I got it, Dad. I got it, Dad. Hello? This Terry? Hello? changed. It's okay. Okay, what are we gonna do? Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew.
On May 6, 2010, Fox News host Bill O'Reilly discussed the issue of there being a National Day of Prayer. And joining him in that discussion was former Governor of Alaska, Sarah Palin, who was invited on the O'Reilly Factor for her claim that the United States is a Christian nation. So why do you think America is a Christian nation? I have said all along that America is based on Judeo-Christian beliefs, and nobody has to believe me, though. You can just go to our founding fathers' early documents and see how they crafted a Declaration of Independence.
So, I should tell the story. There are ways of finding this out. Okay, I made notes, Control F. Bio 1. Okay, moved to Phoenix, 2002. Moved to Vegas, 2003. The Iraq War was, okay. Hello? This is Terry. Yeah, okay, bye. So I got rid of preemptive multitasking. Hold on a second. So preemptive multitasking. In my the way my graphics work is you set up a callback to draw the screen. Okay, and there is a way to do it without that you can for beginners, but pretty soon you're going to be using the callback. And with the callback, the window manager calls the draw, and it's another task. And back when I had preemptive multitasking, I did not want a kid to have to worry about changing pointers and crashing because the preemption accessed his pointers. So this is not a impossible hypothetical. Pretty much on day one, some kid is going to be using pointers, and it's going to crash because it's preemptive multitasking, and it's accessing his pointers because they get corrupted when he starts making changes. And so this was not tolerable. I could not have a beginner concerned about preemption, and therefore I got rid of preemption. As I like to say, if you tell me to make it more like Linux, get the fuck out. You're not smarter than me. I know what I'm talking about. If you tell me to make it more like a Commodore, I'll listen. I'll be. Hello? 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 Yeah. If you tell me to make it more like Linux, get the fuck out. You're not smarter than me. Okay, I know everything. If you tell me to make it more like a Commodore or more like DOS, I'll say, holy shit, this guy's a free thinker. He's got a head on his shoulders. He's not a Okay, I'll think, you know, he's not a dumb fucking zombie walking fuck Linux. Who knows? He might actually have an original thought. He might. There's not a market for another Linux. Why would you make another Linux? That's pointless. If I make it more like Linux, then all I have is a shitty Linux. Well, why would I do that? Hello? Hello? No, I know I'm familiar with that, but that's kind of the opposite of how I like to operate. I don't like the STL standard template library and stuff. I don't like that. Goodbye. I don't like the standard template library. I want it as raw, and I want it naked raw right there so that everybody can understand it. And what?
To understand a leader, it is essential to know his past. That is exactly what the new documentary by Rome Reports and the Midwest Theological Forum does. It was presented by Cardinal Santos Abril at the Vatican in an event that was attended by many ambassadors and other authorities. The footage of this documentary shows moments in the life of the Pope when he was in Argentina, Rome, and other countries he visited, where he speaks about himself and what he has done in the past 3 years. The documentary compiles the most important quotes that the Pope has said about himself, quotes that sometimes have been overlooked by the media, but that reveal many interesting details about his personal life. These details from the past help us understand the present. They allow us to understand why the Pope behaves in certain ways or why he makes certain decisions. His figure is better understood when you take a look at his past. Pope Francis reveals details about his childhood, the mark that his mother and grandmother left on him, and the things they taught him that shaped his personality. He also talks about crucial moments in his life, like September 21st, 1953.
Dopo la confessione ho sentito che qualcosa era cambiato. Io non ero lo stesso, avevo sentito proprio come una voce, una chiamata. Ero convinto che io dovevo diventare sacerdote. Creo que este documental será especialmente.
I think that the documentary is especially important in the light of the next synod about priestly vocations. It is an important issue for the Church, one that young people will use as a template. Understanding and assessing the Pope's vocation is a model for new generations. This is what Pope Francis thinks, remembers, and says about himself, his autobiography in front of the cameras. All this, for the first time, is shown in the documentary in English and Spanish that has premiered in countries such as the United States and India.
Hello? Yeah. Excuse me? What? What? Okay, so let's see what God says. Why am I? You. Thus saith thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and have dwelt in Egypt a long time, And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers, and we cried unto the Lord. He heard our voice, and sent an angel, and hath brought us forth from out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the outermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway, and will not turn to the right hand or to the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, I will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out. Deterioration, homeopathy, Alexandra, motocross, Clairol, Allens, Adeline, Gibbeting, Larry, Grundy, Bandy, blindest, novelist, bulked, buffs, renounced Ukrainian, bittern, Zeno, cathartic, revitalization, Scribner, tempter, Cilicians, pieceworks, bacteriologist. Fuck it. What the fuck? Why stop there? Hello? Yes, Terry? I'm on TV. I'm on the video. Yeah, the video, yeah. Huh? YouTube, the live stream. Yeah, I am. What? Okay. It picks a random word using a Unix uniform number, and it talks because it's a miracle. Because if you do an offering, then God talks out of random numbers. So go fuck yourself, you faggot. Some faggot acting like a faggot. What does the God random number do? It's fucking God, you retard fucking faggot. Hi, what are you doing? I'm on TV. TV? You know, video. What? I'm YouTube. I'd like to talk to you about your OS. Okay. Yeah, so there's this program named God. What exactly does it do? It's God? You think? Hello? Yeah, it's Terry. I'm on Livestream. Yeah, okay, what? There's a program named God. What does it do? That's the CIA likes to do extortion. They run the world with extortion, and so I just say, what? The in charge. I would say Obama is the in charge. Yeah. What about him? Uh, I hate Giuliani is a faggot. Okay, I don't like Giuliani. Fuck that. Trump sucks Giuliani's dick. Fuck him. Anyway, bye. What are you doing? What? Oh, the faggots thought I was masturbating. No, if I'd be watching this if I. Hello? I'm on live stream. This is Terry. Frazier's a yeah. Crawford. What's that? Now go. That doesn't really bring me pleasure. So basically, you have to talk to God to be entertaining and be witty and charming, and then it should be clear if He answered. And you will understand what God says if you have seriously put effort into praising God and being witty and charming for 5 minutes. If you're just a faggot and you hit the button, it's not going to talk. Okay, go fuck yourself. Some faggot hits the button. It didn't talk. What does this say? Go fuck yourself, retard faggot. It doesn't talk. What does it say? Radio high monkey mug joker smile. Adultery gets better. What's it to you? That's my favorite. What do you want? White guy thread vote in dear. Chill out. Jedi mind trick. Catastrophic success. Watch it, buddy. Boo. Yep. Are you sure? Holy Spirit, by the way, sing. I'll get right on it. Your head, heathen jealousy place. Hang in there, church. You're in big trouble, China. I'm tired of this. Go get something to eat or something. I don't know.